So Rudy Giuliani was at it again today, effectively arguing that he and Donald Trump should be treated as if they are above the law. And if it's not illegal to investigate them as they're being investigated, it should be made illegal. Check it out.
This is a vendetta. It should be illegal if it isn't illegal for a prosecutor to conduct a witch hunt investigation trying to find a crime on you. Just pick somebody. Steve Bannon, Rudy Giuliani, Donald Trump, Mr. Jones. I'm going to look at his whole life and let's see if I can pin a crime on him. That's what they're doing to Donald Trump. They're looking at his whole life, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Did he ever commit a crime, ever?
And so what he's saying there to Steve Bannon, of course, both of these guys worked closely with Trump while he was president. He says to Steve Bannon that it should be illegal to be investigated like Trump is being investigated. That effectively it's a witch hunt and they're trying to just dig through Trump's life in an effort to find a crime and that he's being mistreated. Now, Rudy will say, I'm not putting Trump above the law. I'm simply suggesting that Trump is in a way being put below the law. He's being treated worse than the average person. But that is BS. We've been talking about it. They have done everything by the book in how they're looking into Trump and how they're looking into Rudy Giuliani. You cannot just demand everything from someone's life to find a crime like Rudy is sort of implying here. Rather, with rich, white, powerful people like Rudy Giuliani and especially former President Trump, a billionaire and former president, you have to get everything by the book, all the T's crossed, all the I's dotted, every comma in the right place to even get a sniff of evidence to start an investigation. It took years, literal years to get Trump's tax returns. It took years to get some of this stuff lined up. And none of it was ever going to happen when Trump was in the White House. So this idea that Trump is being witch hunted is laughable. If anything, people like Rudy and Trump have been treated with kid gloves in comparison to any other potential criminal, and they've been given plenty of the benefit of the doubt. And so when he says here, they're just tearing through Trump's entire life to find crimes and then charge him, that's not true. They are looking at particular issues in particular time intervals and particular documents to see if there's criminal activity, and then they're going to charge him or they won't charge him. It's a standard investigation. They're looking into Trump's taxes because it's been alleged that Trump committed tax fraud. They're looking to the Trump organization because there may be corporate crimes. There's another investigation in Georgia because there is some evidence that Trump tried to interfere in the account of that election by basically threatening Brad Raffensperger. Every one of these cases against Trump, whether civil or criminal, is based on a particular claim. Now, it's true that upon investigation, you might find other things and there may be more charges. But I just want to underline this because what Rudy is effectively saying, even if he's not literally saying it, is Trump is above the law. He is above the law, and it goes back to what he said in court a couple weeks ago. Effectively, he and Trump and others are too rich and too powerful and too important to be held to justice like everybody else. And if you believe that, you start to believe in the fascist ideology that Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani are promoting. And if you believe in that, if you believe Trump is above the law, then you effectively give him the ability and you give him the endorsement for him to come back to power and end democracy. And no one I support supports that.